What's up, guys? James here again. Synchro Cup has come around at the time this video recorded, and I already know for that fact that I had saved up so much throughout the progression of Synchro Cup. I decided to go through some day-by-day operations with the Synchro Cup compilations, and for some of the ones that I saved up in terms of the past dates, I will be recording those in terms of separate dates, so that way I wanted to keep track of what goes on from the past matches as part of the compilation for Synchro Cup. So let's see what's up. Okay, 3 matches. At the time this video goes up, 3 separate matches. Let's get the show on the road. And with this hand going first, this should be good. Well, going second, excuse me, I'm sorry, because I did not notice the turn phase color of the blinker between red and blue. But otherwise, Centurions to start with Emblema Oath. Straight up set the stand up, flip it up. I believe it's send one. Send one, yeah. So most cases, sending the Phalanx to place Trudea, free special, and permit. Set 1 and pass. Duster. What the heck? Can't be killed by opponent's card effects while you control a Centurion monster card. Oh man. Real normal cricket. Tribute. E-Telly 2 Naturias being Camellia and Sunnyflower. Camellia toss out Sacred Tree, get blessing. Synchro's Shoken into this rather old classic of Goyo Guardian, level 6 Earth Warrior Synchro that takes 1 Earth Tuner along with 1 or more non-tuner monsters to make them, 2800 attack, 2000 defense. When this card kills an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special that destroyed monster to your field in defense. Classic times. Blessing for Sunnyflower. Furnace a Rabbit. Discard Awakening Force, get it back for Camellia. Goyo over Trudea. Goyo, return Trudea to my field. Camellia for 14. And 1 set. And then that's that for Centurions. And this next matchup with this hand. Okay, super solid. Somebody has been using the Ascator and Supe package from the get-go. If I legitimately recall the last time I did this, it was during Anti-Spell Festival or one of the past other events where I used this engine in my Amazoness build. That engine slaps so much. And if you aren't too familiar with the Ascator and the Supe package, guidelines for you guys. So, the name of the game about the Ascator and Supe packages They basically share the same concept, but the twist is it has to be specific monsters, and the turn you basically use those effects, you're basically locked into synchro summons. Obviously, it's Synchro Cup. Shouldn't need to say anything about it. So, we're going to start backwards, and then we'll work our way up. So, Supei Duskwalker, as well as Ascator Dawnwalker, they both share the same effect, but in terms of getting the tuners out, it has to be specific names. The case is, once you resolve the effect of Dawn or Duskwalker, you can special from the extra deck during the turn you trigger this, except synchros. The case is, you can discard one card, special summon this card specifically in defense, then in this one for Duskwalker specifically, you can special summon one Supei from hand or deck, and when it comes to Supei, when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard by card effect, this lets you special one Oracle of the Sun straight from your deck, and if you do, double its attack. And it gets kicked back to the hand during the end phase of this turn. And then when it comes to Oracle of the Sun being specialed off from Supei, if only your opponent controls a monster, free special from hand. And then when this card on the field gets killed and sent to the graveyard, you can add one Fire Ant, Ascator, or Supei from deck to hand. And then Ascator Dawnwalker, to be specific, lets you get Fire Ant Ascator. And when it comes to Fire Ant Ascator, when this card gets killed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can target one level 5 monster in your graveyard, special it out, but effects are negated. Also send it to the graveyard during the end phase of this turn. And of course, no Sun and Moon package can't be completed without their synchros. Sun Dragon NT that requires Fire Ant Ascator that says, if this card gets killed by battle and sent to the graveyard, destroy the monster that just killed this, and if you do, burn your opponent equal to half the attack that the monster had on the field. And then once per turn during the standby phase of the next turn, after this card on the field was killed, you can target one Moondragon Keela in your graveyard, special it out. And when it comes to Moondragon, of course, that requires Supei as the tuner for that matter, as a 6-star synchro. If this card is targeted for an attack, gain life points equal to half the attacking monster's attack. And then if this card on the field gets killed, you can target and reborn one Sun Dragon NT. So essentially, if you have the Sun and Moon Dragons, you're basically going for a loop. And of course, their trap card, Call of the Reaper. That's as if a monster is special summoned from your graveyard. Select and special one Supei or Fire Ant Ascator from your graveyard. That's basically the package, and we can continue on. Dawnwalker with Fire Ant. Straight up synchro into Primera Primus. Imperm. Cross out. Getting Emblema Oath. Fire the Droll. There's Call By. Second Droll and Bird comes up clutch. Emblema Oath, placing Trudea. Wake Up as the last card. Oh, tuner? Primera Primus happens to be the tuner. Interesting. And then simplify game state. Real normal mole cricket. The two centurions from back row. Tribute to cricket. For Camellia and Sunnyflower. And then Centurion, even though they're in a big lead of a spot, they just scooped. And last but not least, with his hand, this should be A-OK. Foolish Goods, toss out Sacred Tree, Guinea Mole Cricket, Real Normal, Tribute. For Camellia, Camellia toss out another Cricket, Furnace a Rabbit, discard Sunflower, get the Cricket back, Reborn Sunflower, and this outright fixes it. And then 2 set. Real Normal Tridea, Maxi, Sunflower, milling the 2 courtesy of Camellia, being another Camellia and Droll, also get out Maxi. Revive the Cricket, and that is Scoop Phase out of Centurion number 3. Annoying as it is, even though Centurion is the best deck of the event, we're still going to try our hardest and climb up throughout the progression in terms of Synchro Cup. So guys, that's going to do it for now. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. Also, if you are a brand new or returning player after 1 full month of missing gameplay, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather the leftover prizes for future content. I thank you all for tuning in and catch you all throughout the progression of Synchro Cup.